What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Destroyer Guy Productions with another video, and in today's video we are going to be swapping out the Hellcat cold air drop-in box that I installed not too long after I got this car. I swapped out the factory box for the Hellcat drop-in air box that uses the intake ring here to go straight into the cold air intake, and we're going to be swapping it out with an aFe GT Momentum. Right over there, it's in the box. I unboxed it in a previous video, so if you want to go check out all the stuff and all the parts that comes with it, I'll put the wherever it is. There's going to be a little card that you can click to go to that video in case you want to watch that one before we do this one. So we're going to be taking this box out right here, and we're going to be installing the aFe GT Momentum cold air intake that I purchased from aFe on Black Friday, so I got a heck of a deal on it. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys exactly what parts you need to take off and how to do this install yourself so that you don't have to take it to a shop and get charged money to do it when you can just do it for yourself. Cold air intakes are one of the easiest things you can install yourself, which makes it very nice, especially if you get a little bit of a different sound and possibly a little bit of power out of it. So yeah, let's just jump right into the video and start doing this install. So first things first, you're going to want to take off the valve cover here. I've got it right over there sitting on top of my recycling bin. So we're going to take off the valve cover, and then we're going to be removing the AC hose right here. We're going to be removing the little tubing that goes here that connects to the throttle body, and we're going to be removing the entire box here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started on that, and then I will check in with you guys when I am done doing that. Alright, so we now have the Hellcat drop-in air box out. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up this area just a tad before I put the other box in. Still got to take some stuff off of here, so yeah, let's go ahead and get that done real quick and we'll check back in. Just in case you guys were wondering, this is the difference between the filters that are in here. This is filthy. So this is the difference between filters here, and this is the difference between air boxes. So as you can see, a lot more air is definitely going to be going into the engine than with the Hellcat little box that you can install. So yeah, the filter, better shape for more airflow, better box for more airflow. Once we remove that piece, this piece will go right into play just like that. Sensor will hook in right there where it's at, and it'll look just like that. It's gonna look really good. It's gonna give the whole engine bay a very, very aggressive appearance and a better sound. You can't go wrong. Yeah, let's go ahead and rip that out and put this in. So step one, this is literally just a clip. Clips on and it clips off. Now to take the air box off, there's a flathead adjustment here for this clamp. I've already done it, so you just got to take that flathead off right there, and then you have another flathead clamp that comes off right here. Now once you've done that and everything is disconnected, which it should be, you should just be able to pull this directly off just like so. And I got my paper flying away that I need to go grab. Let me do that real quick. Come back. Gotcha. Can't run away from me. How dare you? So yeah, as you can see here, you have two clamps, which is going to be clamp number 1 and clamp number 2. You're going to have two sizes, so make sure that you guys know which side goes on what, because this right here pretty much replaces this entire unit. So you have clamps. You're going to take these two clamps right here, and as you can see on this diagram, you have this piece which goes in the center right there, facing this way. Okay, so you have a clamp, and then you have this that goes in between D and E. both clamps, and those will clamp directly onto your plastic piece that hooks to the filter, which the filter is inside of the airbox. So now what you want to do is figure out which one is your bigger clamp. So I have two clamps here, and obviously one is a lot smaller than the other one. So the smaller one is going to go nearest to the throttle body, and the bigger one is going to go nearest to the cold air intake. All right, guys, so two things. You're going to want to take the outside grommet off, and you're going to want to take the housing here so that you can put this back in the side, and you can go ahead and attach your little grommet here to the outside so that you can just bolt it down and keep it secure. There's a little metal piece that comes out of here so that you can take it out and then re-secure it right there in the center. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna throw it in, and we're gonna see exactly how it lines up, and I'm gonna get everything tightened down, buttoned down, and hopefully fire this thing up and hear what it sounds like. All right, let's get started on putting this back in here. Should just fit right on down in here. And I do want to tell you guys that this piece right here, to secure it down at the bottom, one of the hardest parts to do. It's such a pain in the butt. So yeah, let's go ahead, fit her down in there. Like so. Make sure that the tube lines up with the headlight intake. And then go ahead and make sure that it fits with the grommet there. Don't secure anything down yet though. You don't want to quite do that. Let's make sure everything lines up perfectly. Okay, and now make sure that you don't tighten any of these down. These are the clamps here on the coupler, whatever. And then we're just going to go ahead and we're going to fit this piece right inside. This is why you don't tighten down anything, because it definitely takes some working to get it in. It's basically just a fight to get the coupler into position. Once you do, you're good. All right. It's all nice and secure there. Okay. All right, so as you can see, I have everything set up here. Got to put the clamp up here, get it all set into position. The only thing that I don't like about these is that these are really, really long bolts, like really long. So I don't really know what to do about that. Maybe snip them once I get them into place so that they look better. But yeah, once it's down here, you can't really see it, but it just sticks out. And I don't really care for that too much. So I'll probably just put it up here, and I will snip off the end once I get it where I want it. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So yeah, I gotta put the little grommet inside here and then hook up the hose area right here. So let's go ahead and do that. Give you guys a little front and center on how I do this here. So we have these two pieces. Uno, dos. You're gonna wanna slide this piece just right inside, just like that. And then you're gonna take this piece, if I can show you guys, you're gonna take this piece right here, and you're just going to should just push right on in. All right, guys, I have the hose hooked up. I have all of the clamps in place to where I want them. Just got to attach this and seal it up. Cinch that up real quick. I'm going to attach the sensor right now, which goes right here. So let's see if that links up. If I can hook it up the right way, that would be great. So, yep, it hooked right up. That's awesome. Goes into that little hole right there with the grommet and everything secured. Now, once I get these hooked up, everything should be fully functional. So let's go ahead and get those tightened up real quick and fire her up, and hopefully no check engine code comes on. Another thing though, you don't want this when you are sealing it up. So make sure that your seal is completely on point. Make sure that you have no gap in between that. To fix that, and I still have a little bit of a gap down there, so I'm gonna fix that real quick. All right, she's sealed up. She's sealed up nice and tight, so we're gonna go ahead and cinch that down. All right, guys, I have everything installed now. I've got the sensor done, I've got the hose done, I've got the clamps installed. All three of them have everything hooked up. We're gonna start her up. We're gonna see if any check engine lights happen or anything, you know, decides to show up on the dash. So yeah, let's go ahead, start her up, hear what she sounds like, and yeah, let's test her out. Yeah, here comes the moment of truth. Engine lights, no check engine lights. Sounding good. Definitely has a different tone to it now. Let's get a couple. Let's take it around the block. Yeah, I would say I feel a little bit different. Woo! Okay, definitely a little bit different in the higher higher power meters there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I feel something for sure. It's a little different, I would say. Yeah, ultimately it feels a lot different in the higher RPMs than the lower RPMs. I do feel a little bit more like it's a little more awake. So that's interesting. I'm excited to see what it's like on the dyno now and see how much power it can make. But I mean, as you can see, just from a 40, and then when I hit it at 60, it's definitely woken up a little bit. Definitely. Yeah, that's not even in sport mode. So yeah, all in all, I really like this setup here. It looks awesome. I like how everything went together. Very nice and neat. Although I don't like that these are chrome. Might have to change something up with that. And I'm feeling like they sent me way too long of a bolt here. So I'm gonna have to do something about that, cut it down. It doesn't hit the top, so that's good. It doesn't come in contact with it. So yeah, everything about this installation is pretty easy once you know what you're doing, and once you have a good, you know, some good knowledge behind putting in cold air intakes. Hardest parts about it was, you know, doing the undercarriage of the box, making sure that it has the seal underneath it. That was one of the harder parts of putting in, and just finessing this coupling here so that you can get the plastic intake tube to fit up correctly. And also, if you don't have the correct tools, I didn't have the correct tools, so I used a pair of pliers to do these, and yeah, probably not the best idea. It made a nice little blister on my finger here. So yeah, all in all, it's a fairly easy install. So if you guys are relatively new to vehicles and you decide to pick one of these up, there's quite a few videos like this out there on the internet to, you know, help you and guide you through doing it. Plus, the instructions that aFe sends you are great. It's very informative on what to do, step by step, lists every single part so that you guys, you know what you're going to be doing, and you have a very good grasp of the overall job. So yeah, I hope this helped you guys do your install. If you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a big like down below. Comment, let me know what you guys enjoyed about this video, or if it did help you. I would love to hear the feedback from you guys. And if you guys are new, stopping in for the very first time, checking out my videos for the first time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you liked what you saw, and hit that notification bell, because YouTube's dumb and decided to make it so that you have to basically press subscribe twice to be notified when somebody does a video. Absolutely ridiculous. But hey, it's a thing. And if you guys want to be notified on my videos, go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you can know when I upload. All right, guys, that is it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, everybody.